Hello, this is FE Zelda Lord 12345 and welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. Since last time, I got every synthesis item that you need for Ultima Weapon. And my god, it took a while. As for how long it took, well, take a look at my timer and also look at everyone's levels. Yeah. I spent quite a while trying to get all of the items I needed. It was... I'll go a little more into it in a bit, but let's finally put all those synthesis items to good use. I did a little bit of synthesizing while I was farming. As you can see, I got a couple of items. I got the EXP bracelet as soon as I could, just because. If I'm gonna be fighting a lot of enemies and gaining experience, might as well get all the experience I could. I also created a dark matter, but I'm gonna need more of those. Now, in order to get this particular list of items, you need to create 21 out of 24 items. But in order to get the final list, you need to craft all 30 here, so let's do that. Let's get a ribbon that I'll probably never use. Cosmic Arts, that's really good. Power Up, of course that's always good. Mega Elixir, I'll use those eventually. I want to craft 2 Dark Matters because the game doesn't hand you enough in chests. Crystal Crown, this is a pretty good item. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention during the last couple of episodes, the Atlas Armlet is actually really good for Donald. It boosts MP by 2. I completely forgot to equip that, so whoops. Oh well. Here's that Titan Chain that I wanted, and an Elixir. Might as well take a closer look at them. Let's see, Titan Chain. Yeah, pretty much as I said, it's a better Golem Chain. Now take a look at the others. Let's see, Atlas Armlet. Yeah, that would have been nice for Donald. Cosmic Arts. Yeah, incredibly good accessory. I think I'm gonna give that to Goofy, I'm not too sure. I think I went over Heartguard last time. Crystal Crown, it boosts all of your stats by a little bit, which is nice. Ribbon, nothing too special that I care about. And what else? I think that's it. I'll outfit my team later, but first let's craft the rest of the items. Now let's see here. Here's the first one, Donald's Ultimate Weapon Fantasista. Well, it's ultimate in terms of magic. Meteor Strike is still his best in terms of strength, but let's craft it anyway. Yeah, it takes a ton of your stones. Goofy's shield, 7 elements, as you can see, takes all of the other stones. And for the last item, we have Ultima Weapon for Sora. We can finally get this, and I don't know why they made Thunder Gems a requirement for this. Thunder Gems were not easy to farm. I had to go back to Atlantica, find an Aqua Tank, and just keep on killing it until it dropped a Thunder Gem. It was kind of annoying, but it's well worth it. Now, interesting thing about these items, normally you can craft multiple items, and if you don't have the ingredients, they just say not enough ingredients. But for Ultima Weapon, yeah, they flat out say that they can't make another one. Really, it's just because that they didn't program Sora to have multiple of the same Keyblade. But that is possible with Donald and Goofy. Oh, speaking of which, I might as well show this off. I got a Wizard's Relic staff while I was farming. I wasn't recording, so I apologize for the phone quality, but yeah, I managed to win one from a wizard. That was nice. Now as for Fantasista, yeah, boost max MP by 3, which is really good for Donald. Goofy's shield does the exact same thing, but this shield is weird. Well, this is what the Mighty Shield looks like, which is kinda stupid. It shouldn't be that small. But this one... What the heck am I looking at? This doesn't look like a proper shield. It kind of fits, the 7 elements on there are the 7 spells we have, but it's stupid. It is a good MP boost, I'll give it that. And lastly, Ultima Weapon. It is so beautiful. It has great reach, great strength, boosts your MP by 2, it's the best Keyblade in every way. In the original, that is. In Final Mix, they add a couple of Keyblades that have some small advantages over Ultima Weapon, but Ultima Weapon is still the best weapon to have overall. Look at that beauty. I love having Ultima Weapon. It really makes all of that work you put into Synthesis feel well worth it. Interesting thing about Ultima Weapon's design though, if you take a close look at it, it's actually a sword encrusted in order to make it look like a Keyblade. And that sword, it kinda looks like the Dream Sword from the beginning of the game during the tutorial. It's kind of interesting. Anyway, that's it as far as synthesizing goes. How was it? You're welcome. Despite how long it took, I can't bring myself to hate synthesizing. I'll talk a little more about that later, but first I'm gonna outfit my team, and we're gonna see what we can do with this new all-powerful setup. Oh, and let's also use that power-up we just synthesized. Yeah, now we have 60 strength. That's awesome. Alright, as you can see, we're back in Olympus Coliseum, and we have a bit of business here to take care of. Sora's pretty much the same as always, he just has Ultima Weapon and strength boosting equipment. Goofy, he's still on the EXP boosting equipment, and I also gave him the Moogle badge to help his HP and MP. And Donald, yeah, I gave him the Atlas Armlet and the Cosmic Art since they both increase his MP by 2. Look at their HP and MP bars. It just feels so great to see that. Now, we have the Hades Cup, which I've alluded to, and we have a Mystery Cup. I'll be taking this one on later, not now. We actually have unfinished business with the Hercules Cup, so let's take it on. Yeah, earlier I wasn't exactly confident about doing this in under 3 minutes, but now I am. Okay, attack! Very good, Donald. Unfortunately, Thunder didn't really do it. Yeah, we still only have Thundara, which I really wish wasn't the case. Because if we had Thundaga, Donald probably would have one-shotted all of them. As for where we can get Thundaga, we get it from the Hades Cup. Yeah, I don't get why they decided to do that. They put pretty much all of the tier 3 magic spells in the Hades Cup. I get that they want to give us good rewards for going through it, but the thing is, once you beat the Hades Cup, you can take on everything else. And when you can take on everything else, you don't really need the magic here. So, it kind of feels like a waste. It's a shame. Despite how much I loved spamming magic earlier in the game, it's not really useful in the late game. Your physical attacks are just flat out better. Oh well. And something else I might as well go over, since I gained quite a few levels since last time, Sora also gained quite a few abilities. The first ability that he got is Slapshot. I've talked about it a little bit before, I showed it off in a much earlier video. But basically, Sora does a quick slash in front of an enemy. Might as well show it off here. There we go. This does have a critical hit chance of 20%, and as you saw, it's really fast. I think it's pretty useful. The other ability that he got, I forget if he got any others, but he has Jackpot now, which is kinda nice, but nothing too big. And now we fight Cloud again, who is a lot easier. Especially since we have counterattack now. That actually helps a lot with parrying his blade. And Ars Arcanum as well. Whoa. Okay, it's 4 charges. And he targeted Donald. I find that amusing. And let's finish this. Alright, he didn't even enter his darkness form. That went extremely well. there's not really too much left, so I guess I might as well talk about the effort I went into in order to get Ultima Weapon. So, with all of the synthesis I've spent throughout the game, I think I spent, I want to say about 10 hours total synthesizing. It's been nearly 8 hours since I made it to the final boss, and I've done a lot of synthesizing, and some of it was exploration, granted, but considering that we had to synthesize for that long, it really makes me rethink about whether or not it's really worthwhile. A part of me thinks it is, because once you get Ultima Weapon, all the challenge in the game, you pretty much destroy all the challenge in the game. But at the same time, 10 hours is just a lot. There were plenty of points where enemies were just not dropping the gems or crystals I wanted, and that's pretty tedious. It's a shame. I still think highly of this synthesis system, but not as highly as before. Oh, damn it. Oh, crap. Yeah, I'm taking so little damage that I'm not even worried. But even so, kinda like the 100 Acre Wood in this game, I can't bring myself to dislike synthesizing here. I just enjoy it too much. Like I said, it's probably just a feeling I get when I finally craft Ultima Weapon. But, I don't know. I just can't dislike it. And I cannot believe I dodged that. There we go. This is not gonna finish him. Never mind. I thought he'd get his god powers back, but nope.
That's the power of the Keyblade.
Yeah, too simple. But we got Gravity Break for it, which is probably my least favorite ability in the game. As for what it does, actually, before I talk about that, I don't think I talked about Zantetsuken. Basically, it says a finishing combo attack that destroys a weaker enemy. To specify, what it does is it deals a finisher that is 250% gravity damage. So, yeah, it pretty much kills a weak enemy. As for Gravity Break, it's a finisher that deals damage based on your max MP, kinda like Gravity itself. It's not very worthwhile though, because Zantetsuken is just flat out better. I don't know what exactly the formula for Gravity Break is, but I can guarantee that Zantetsuken is stronger. So, I don't see any reason to use Gravity Break over it. Kind of a shame. Anyway, we took care of most of the Colosseums, but there's one last thing I want to do before we head for the Hades Cup. Okay, we're back here at the Castle Chapel, and you want to make some special preparations for this fight. I armed Goofy with a bunch of high potions, Donald with a bunch of mega potions, and I gave myself a ton of elixirs. As far as abilities go, you want to have Guard, Counterattack, Combo Master, Combo Plus. Slapshot's kinda nice, Sliding Dash is also pretty nice. I'm not sure if you need it though. Leaf Bracer is really good here, and have Ars Arcanum equipped. Although Sonic Blade is also pretty good here. I just prefer Ars Arcanum. These are Donald's abilities. He actually recently got Second Chance, so I made sure to equip that. And Goofy, I actually decided to take off Evolution, because I want him to focus his MP on restoring mine. I'm gonna leave Donald to the AoE healing. And you could bring Beast with you, but you don't need to. Now, this portal opened up, which leads to the area where we fought Dragon Maleficent, but we're not sure where it came from. No idea. What do you think? Oh, that's interesting. Now, this boss was not in the original Kingdom Hearts, and that includes the North American version. This is exclusive to Final Mix. Yeah, they don't really say too much, just that it's a force that's powerful and it's different from the darkness. That's kind of it. Well, let's go see what it is. It can't be that bad, can it?
you?
And Sam?
What's that supposed to mean?
And here we go. This is Unknown as the final boss, the super boss exclusive to Final Mix. Now during the first phase here, there's not too much he can do. He can shoot out those electrical orbs, which hurt quite a lot, even at my levels. He has a sword attack, which I think he did earlier, but I'm not sure. He can teleport around, he can put up a barrier, and there's that sword attack. So those are the 3 attacks that he can do. Here's the problem with him. I have no idea what he's going to do when he teleports out of there. Well, and the other problem with him is that it was a bit hard to tell, but he didn't stagger from my attacks there. I can't exactly tell what it is, but this is a boss that sometimes staggers from my attacks and sometimes he doesn't. Or maybe I just haven't fought him enough times. Now, Donald is casting gravity there, that's kind of interesting. This boss can actually be stunned by gravity. And it can be pretty ridiculous. You can actually loop him with gravity with the proper combos. I don't know what it is, so I'm not showing it off, but this is all I need to do. Okay, now once we're about 40% through the second bar, I believe that's when we're going to get into the next phase, so we're actually not far off. Let's use Ars Arcanum again. I'm using that after my combos, just in case if he doesn't stagger, so that way I'll be invincible. Okay, we might still be in the first phase, I'm not sure. Okay, now we're in the second phase. Now whenever he does that, just keep on moving and you'll be fine. And I should be keeping Arrow up, because those electrical orbs can do quite a lot of damage to me, and if I don't have Arrow up, it can be dangerous. Oh, and this attack here. This is what this boss is notorious for, because he locks up your commands. What I like doing here is flying away and waiting for release to show up on either the top or triangle. There we go. Fortunately, Donald or Goofy will heal me if my HP gets too low, so I'm not too concerned about my health, even though it drains it. Let's get Arrow back up. Thanks for the MP. I do have elixirs just in case if Goofy can heal my MP. So this is kind of the fight, just me waiting for an opening, because he really doesn't leave much. Now during the second phase he can do this weird slice attack, and it may seem sporadic, but he does have patterns to it. Whenever he does his last slice, he goes right towards Sora, and that's a good opportunity to guard. Now you can use Dodge Roll or Leaf Bracer in order to abuse invincibility frames to get around this Shock Lock, but I'm not too good at it. Okay, let's see. There we go. If you choose Shock, you take a lot of damage. Kinda like how I just did. I'm at level 71 and I took that much damage from him. Something else you can do in this fight is you can actually equip the Ramuh belt or any lightning resisting equipment, and it works against all of his attacks. Now he saw the attacks that I know of. It works with his sword slices. But I don't feel as though it's too necessary. I'd rather just stick with high strength. Whoa. I like to try to glide around so I don't get hit too much. That was close. Yeah, this is why you need Arrow up. And Goofy, I could have used that MP gift. Whoa. There you go. Okay, it should be now. Okay, I guarded. Yeah, Ars Arcanum is my main source of damage. Sonic Blade can work well with its invincibility frames, but Ars Arcanum is just stronger. Whoa. Now. Oh crap. This is his desperation attack and it can kind of hurt. I might as well show it off right now before I explain anything. Yeah, he surrounds himself in a giant electrical orb while shooting lasers at you. You can dodge it like I was doing, but there are some other ways to dodge it. You can use a limit like his Sonic Blade, or possibly Strike Raid. It's the most useful here. But I don't think it's really necessary. And something else you can do is, you can actually use counterattack in order to deflect it. Because whenever you parry something, you get invincibility frames. So if you just counterattack over and over and over again, you can make yourself invincible while you're right next to him. It's kind of amusing. Yeah, just keep on moving and those orbs won't hit you. Arrow. And crap. Oh god, he's doing his desperation move while I'm doing that? Okay, I'm gonna try to do the counterattack strategy. Yes! No! So much for that. I thought that was guaranteed. While I'm working my way back, I might as well explain why I told you to equip a Combo Plus. This guy recovers from staggering really, really quickly, and a finisher is just too slow, so you're best off just using a bunch of normal hits, and then going into Ars Arcanum. Kind of a shame. Okay, I am not trying that strategy again. I could have sworn that if you spammed counterattack, you were safe. At least, I was safe when I tried it once. But I guess it just doesn't want to work today. Arrow! I'll take it. Okay, we're roughly at where he was last time. I'll pop an elixir. And he locks me. Damn it. There we go. Guard. Ars Arcanum. Got him! Ugh. That fight can be pretty hectic and kinda luck-based. If he uses that orb attack or guard once you use Ars Arcanum, then you can get a ton of damage on him, but if he chooses to teleport away, Ars Arcanum isn't gonna do much. So, Sonic Blade might be better for that circumstance.
What are you talking about? Wait, what are you?
Well, that's a pretty good reward. And there's Ansem's 13th report. I'm gonna save that one for later because it kinda spoils the 12th one. But as for that EXP necklace we just got, I'm gonna give it to Goofy. Cause why not? It boosts his AP, so he's not losing anything from that. Not as much HP or MP, but I'll live. We're getting double experience now. I think that's worthwhile. And that's pretty much it. Personally, I'm not too fond of the super boss. The fact that you have to wait until he has a proper opening, along with the fact that he doesn't always properly stagger, it doesn't really make it that much fun. At least the other super bosses aren't like that, where they don't stagger like random. That'd just be ridiculous. But that's pretty much it. Next time on Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, we will be tackling the Gargantuan Hades Cup. See ya next time. Actually, before we end things off, I completely forgot to show the 1 o'clock clock tower reward. So here it is. And Orichalcum. Not sure why it took so long to go through it, but whatever. And here's the 2 o'clock one. I got this while I was grinding the rest of the gems and such. There's a power-up. And with that, we have obtained every single clock tower item. That's good to finally be done with that. I do think this was a neat feature. But there it is. It's complete. And as far as I could tell, you don't get any other reward. But whatever, I'm fine with what I have.